Hello everyone, my name is Talscar, and today I would like to just have a talk about my goals for my channel and what I'm going to be doing on YouTube. Now, I've gone over some of these things before, but some things I really have to actually think about actually doing rather than just talking about them. So, with number one, what is what do I want to do for this channel? I want to create better content and also have music and like make the visuals look a lot better. As you might tell right now, there are some probably visual imperfections with my videos. Now, some of the reasons would be that I'm trying to render it a lot quicker so I can upload it a lot quicker than I normally would. It'd normally take me a day or two just to upload one video. And so that really bugged me a lot, and that's one of the reasons I didn't really do anything on YouTube for a very long time. So with that being said, if I was to go back into the past and look at what I was doing back then, I'd probably be doing the same thing I was doing back then. But if I was able to do what I can do now, then maybe I would be doing this. But for me currently, it's been about change and making things actually happen. Now, for one, I know I can't just jump the gun and go straight into making a video every day because I still have lots of things that I have to actually do. Like work well, school, not work. That's the kind of work I was thinking of. Every time I say work, I might mean something like I'm working on a car, or I'm working on something that's important in some way, either to the channel or to myself or someone else. Or I might just need a break. I might need some time to, like, work on myself. Like, have fun, enjoy what I'm doing. Like, right now, I've been enjoying what I've been doing, although it's gotten a few times lonesome, since if you're not really interacting with people, you can get bored pretty quickly and pretty easily. Number two, the routine. Well, as some of you may have seen, I've actually uploaded a couple of videos on a regular routine, and that regular routine has been like, once every week I've been uploading a Terraria video. Even though I've only got about 2 or 3 videos, it's still been done. Now, I have a total of 5 videos for Terraria, but only 3 of them are viewable now, because the other 2 have to be uploaded still, and that's how the routine's working there. But I'm also gonna make some side videos to try and boost how I am. So I'm gonna try and make this Terraria series that I'm gonna do. Like, currently, it's not a normal Terraria series like a Let's Play. Mine's more of a teaching and strategy type of Let's Play, where you can learn from what I'm doing and become as good as I am, or become as good as how I'm becoming. I mean, I'm not as good as I used to be, but I try to be better than I used to be. So, where do I stand on this so-called routine? Well, I'm gonna try and upload once a week, and if I can get to the point where I can successfully edit, yes, there is 10 dirts in this, and it doesn't really work. I just watched a video. Honestly, I've seen some videos which are good and bad at the same time. And the only thing that makes those videos really good is the fact that there's some quite interesting information that gets you excited. It's like, what? This is real? This happens? So it basically fools you just a little bit, because you try it and it doesn't really work. So, what am I doing right now? Well, I'm thinking about what I can do with my chests. So that's what I'm doing here. Now, enough of the routine, because we're going to try and upload as many times as we can, per week, per month, whatever. But the regular routine I've got right now is to try and do one per week, and preferably uploading on Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday, somewhere there. It has to be up on that week, so it'll be up in a time frame of 7 days, or one every 7 to 14 days. It might not be exactly like that, but it'll be somewhere between 5 and 7 that the videos will be up. I'm hoping they'll be up in that time frame. It might be longer, it might be less. Because there's always the chance the power might go out, or something happens to cause interruptions with such. Now, currently I'm trying to think. Yes, we'll go to the next one. More communication. Now, what do I mean by more communication? Well, basically, to be honest, the more communication I have, the more you guys know that I'm actually here, and the more you know that, oh, this isn't going to be boring. Like, most videos you sometimes find can be boring because the videos you normally watch on the internet, they're more entertaining because there's always someone talking, always something to hear, and always something that, you feel, oh yeah, this is really good. Now, I can't promise I'll be very good for a while because I've had my issues where I basically have felt so tired that I failed to do what I wanted to achieve. So my achievement was not successful because I basically fell asleep on myself. Didn't find that really too great, but it happened. So, with the more communication, we will basically tell you more about what's going on, what are we doing, and what is this contraption, basically. This is what I call the multi-biome, and the reason I call this the multi-biome, so this is my example of my communication. This is the multi-biome, and what I built it for was so then you can you can be at the beginning of the world, and you don't have to travel all the way over here to the other side of the world. You don't have to travel to anywhere. You don't have to go anywhere. You can just be only a few steps away and just walk around and go to wherever you need to go to fish. And you'll see that the environments change when you're in a certain area. Such as now I'm in the mushroom biomes area, so it turns into the mushroom biome. And that's actually the glowing mushroom biome. I'm in the jungle, it turns into the jungle biome. You can see the texture. I'm in the crimson biome. The water changes colour, and that's how you really identify whether you're in the right biome or not, because this will make me go cold and chilled. But if I'm right here, it sometimes makes you go cold. Yeah, it makes you go cold. So once you're out of range, you'll see the snow disappears. That's when you can jump in the water. Now I can walk over here a little bit, but as soon as the snow starts, that's when stuff happens normally. In fact, you know what's interesting? I'm not actually chilled. Oh, now I am. It's a little bit interesting, actually, that you get chilled from being underwater like that. So, I don't think that was the best example I could make. It doesn't seem really that good. But I think it'll have to do for now. I mean, I gotta work on my skills and whatnot with what I've just told you about. Okay, so next of all on the list is the fourth one, which is bigger subscription rate. Now, as people will know, that's pretty hard to achieve, and the subscription rate that I've got on my channel has diminished, but it also has grown over the years. Now, every month I'm gaining a couple of subscribers, if I'm active, but if I'm not active, I don't get any subscribers. Now, the idea behind that is, I've got videos with more views than subscriptions. So, I want to convert that and make it completely different, so then I've got the subscriptions from those kind of videos. Now, the reason those videos are so good, but not got subscribers, is because they do need a little bit of improving. They need a little bit more, quality control, basically. My one video that I've got to do with the mechanical twins, which is actually retinazan spasmatism. I think that's their names exactly, or maybe I'm wrong. I'm not going to say exactly because I could be wrong. There's always that chance. So forgive me if I got that wrong. I should really do some research prior to saying this and doing this video. But those are the names that I remember so far off the top of my head. I'm probably not right anyway. And what I did was I managed to kill all the bosses. Some guy came along, and the reason I'm doing this now is because I'm inspired now by what that person has said. Because they're looking at people who are really popular and really good at what they do. In Terraria in particular, but there's other people that make content and videos and whatnot. And they're pretty good as well, but there are people that can do a lot more than what they're doing. Now, I'm going to point out the facts about some of the bad people out there of YouTube. Now, they're good and they're bad. Now, I'm not picking on anyone in particular. I'd like to say something so that some people get it across that they understand. But you're on way too high of a level, and some people can't exactly keep up with what you're trying to say. Now, by that, I mean, you're telling them to use a grey pressure plate. I'm not picking on you in particular. You might find this video eventually, though I'm pretty sure you won't exactly notice. You're telling people to carry a grey pressure plate or any kind of wire with them to basically get around some issues with dying underground. Now, although it's a good idea, it's not going to work you just saying, you know, all you need is a piece of wire and you're good. You're not going to die or anything. Because, honestly, anyone who hears that mumbo-jumbo is going to die. Because even though they have the item, the thing you've got to get into their heads is you've got to practice with it and you've got to turn it into a muscle memory. Because when you go on the ground and you go mining and you get hit by boulders, you get hit by dart traps, there's always that chance you'll do that. I mean, my Let's Play series basically shows that it's very possible to die in that manner, because I died in that manner. I mean, I told people about the strategy, okay? It works. The bad side was, the thing I was trying to tell people in my video, is that you have to build it into like a muscle memory, because if it's not a muscle memory, what's going to happen is you're going to basically go to do this task, and what's going to happen is you're going to forget all about that item you had and have, and you're probably going to end up harming yourself, as in you die in Terraria. Now, anyone doing a hardcore run is probably going to die from listening to what you've had to say. Now, no offense, it was a great video. I just reckon you could elaborate it in a better term than just, oh, it's a wire, it will help you. Because you gotta explain to people that this isn't gonna work unless you use it and turn it into a memory, a muscle memory that you use all the time. Because I've died, and I'm pretty sure lots of people are gonna die. Now, I'm probably a little bit wrong with what I've said. I mean, a bit inaccurate. But it's only because people need to know that if they don't practice, they don't build it into their regular routines when they're doing the game, they're going to end up getting themselves killed. Now, if they do a speed run or a hard mode run or something, they're probably going to forget all about it, and it's really tough to not forget about it, because it happens. You always forget. That being said, I think we should move on to the next goal. Edit better plus more. Now, the reason I say edit plus more is because the recent video that I did upload, the one before this one, I hope, I might be wrong, because I might be lazy and I might not upload this till later. The video before this was a pain to make, and the reason it was a pain to make was because of all the issues I had with my program. I have Movie Studio Platinum, and the issue I encountered when using Movie Studio Platinum was it liked to crash on me a lot.
Oh, what am I doing wrong?
I know, that was earlier though.
Bullet.
Now, I think I've just hit the point that I wanted to show you, and I think I know what caused this. But this is how quickly I was actually editing my videos. Or, this was one of my faster times. I actually ended up slowing down because this kept happening to me when I was making my videos. So, it's now crashed. As you can see, it will never respond. Hello everyone, it's Talscar here. Okay, here's the original footage. One of the videos. It says it's about 7, 8 minutes in length. 8, we'll just say. We're back after fishing for... Then here's another video which is... So we're going to say 8 and 3:30. To pull up all the... It's a beautiful day. And then we're going to say 6. I'm learning how to do this.
Oh, look, butterflies.
Well, actually, we're not going to say anything about it.
I wonder how much butterflies are.
Okay. My apologies for this editation in the video. My mum just crushed her fingers with my door because of how small her room is. And so, she's in pain. She'll heal. She'll get better. She's done it before. I've done it before. But anyway, back to the video. Where this is... Well, I'm not going to do this one because this one wasn't in the video.
Good day to you all. I'm Talscar.
And then we have a 2-minute 30 again. I want to put in the overall length
In
of
this
what I
video, I'll
actually
be showing you a
Okay, so here's another video which is 53 minutes, 08 seconds long. Now there is another video I'm pretty sure after this. Here we go. 1 hour and 16 seconds. This is what I was trying to tell you guys about by how much
Now what? That's morning,
time
Bunny.
I spent with this.
Hello, everyone.
There was about 2 hours of footage, is what I said. This is a little bit over 2 hours, but still, it's 2 hours of footage that I did edit. And that's probably why it was crashing so much. And because of that crashing, whenever I went to splice this video, it just, you know, crash. And then I'd have to do it all over again, about 50 splices, and it was a pain. I made a workaround for myself so that it would work a lot better and I could do it more successfully, but it's still something that, you know, if you don't have muscle memory, you're gonna forget. So I have to try and do it more often, so then I can do it a lot quicker and get things out of the road and done with. Now, I'm gonna leave that one alone now because we've wasted a fair bit of time with other subjects. Information. Now, I'm pretty sure what I meant by information was to give you more information about why you need to remember muscle memory as such. Now, I'm going to use that a little bit more often, and the reason I'm going to say muscle memory is because if I go in the mines right now, with no armor or anything on, and I hit a dart trap, I'm going to die. But, if I've found one dart trap, I pick up a pressure plate, and I look around for wires, there's always that chance I'm still going to die. Now, within my videos that I've so far got made up, I do recall that I did fail because the muscle memory does work sometimes, but the thing that makes it different and change is the fact that when I'm actually doing what I'm doing, I could actually be ending up getting myself killed, being a smarty pants. Let's just say, for example, I've got a really awesome weapon, I feel like I'm indestructible. So, I basically am using a pressure plate or something, and all of a sudden I have my weapon. I need to change quickly to get an item out so that I can protect myself, barricade myself from the enemies, because I'm dying. So, I go to do that, and oh, I got the wrong item. I'm just placing a pressure plate. What's going to happen? I'm probably going to die. I got to try and avoid dying. And that is quite hard if you think about it from terms and perspectives of what am I doing? Now, I know some of the things I'm doing. I'm making videos is one, but I'm also trying to multitask. So that's another. I'm not even sure what I just said, apart from multitask, and that's another. So I'm just gonna leave that alone because I can't remember what I just said. Bad memory, I'm gonna say, because that's true. Okay. Banner. Oh yes, the banner on my YouTube channel was actually changed and removed, and it says right now, something to do with made with no love or something. Made with no care or whatever. And the only reason I did that is because I removed the old one because it doesn't really resemble my channel anymore. Since I've got a couple of extra channels that I have that I don't use. One in particular I can't do because it's a big task to try and run that one. It's bigger than this one in the meaning of task, what I have to do to make it run. So I'm leaving that one alone, and I'll just run this one until that one is possible to do and use. Okay, I'm getting to the point where what I'm doing is relevant. Although it's 3 away, it's on the 11th, no 10th. So okay, now I've on number 8 it says GPG, less without swearing, plus game rated. Now what I was trying to say to myself there for what I want to tell you guys is that my videos, some of them have a little bit of swearing in them, and the only reason there's a bit of swearing in those videos is because if you really think about it, you're gonna rage a couple of times or every now and then, and it gets annoying when you have to rage. It's like, you suck. But I'm not saying you suck. You don't suck. I think I suck because I died. So, okay. Don't get upset. Honestly, I do die a lot. Everyone dies a lot. I mean, who doesn't die? So, now we'll just get on to the next part, which is number 9, habits. Now, what habits do I actually have right now? I have good habits, I have bad habits. I tend to want to talk with people, and there's a habit there that's a really bad one, which is I think I'm annoying friends. Well, maybe they're not friends, maybe they are. I've wanted to do this just in case it's the last time I ever play the game and I can't achieve what I wanted to achieve with this person. He doesn't want to play Terraria anymore, but I've been waiting for him for the last 5 weeks just to go and fight one boss, or at least fight all of the bosses in the game. Now, with this, he doesn't want to play this game anymore. That's what he's told me so far. But I don't know if it's him avoiding me, or if it's just that I'm nagging too much, or something. I got bad habits, I've got good habits. Now, that's a bad habit, nagging and bothering people. I gotta try and break that habit and be like, in my own right mind, you know, I'm just gonna go and do something else, or I'll just wait for you, mate. Let me know when you're ready to play. But, in a way, it doesn't feel like that's getting across to him either. It doesn't really seem like he wants to sort of do that. It seems more like he's more inclined to play with other friends than anyone else. Now, this friend probably know what I'm saying by the time he watches this video, if he watches this video, because I'll be honest, I have been getting really mad behind the scenes. Like, I've wanted to just play the game and get that over and done with, and I wanted to make a video, and the reason I wanted to make this video is because I wanted to know whether we're friends at all anymore or not, or if he doesn't want to play it anymore, and this is like going to be the last time we're playing Terraria ever again, basically. Without actually saying ever again, because that's a bit of a big word to use. It's a bit big to say never again. That's what I'm trying to say. It's probably not never again, but still, it's too big to just say, hey, it will never happen ever again. So I'm not going to say that's, I'm just going to stick with, you know, he might not want to play. I got to respect his wishes because he's a friend. And I know he watches my videos and he respects me. Sometimes, maybe. I have no idea. How should I know? But my good habits that I have are I'm actually trying to do something. So instead of just talking about it now, I'm actually doing something. Now, I don't know if I'm going to do Blender stuff because for me that's quite tricky now because I haven't had much practice with it, but I can just try and try and try and make something that might work and might look good, or something rather, so it's good content rather than something that's awful. And to my friends who watch my videos, I respect yous. I thank yous very much. I'm sorry if I bother yous. And I am interested in making videos with other people. It's just, I now understand why YouTubers don't actually go out and say, hey, you want to make a video of me or something to random strangers? Because if they did that, they might be introducing someone who's, you know, a bit lazy to the world. Now, I have personally run into that myself, so that's why I probably would consider not collaborating with just anyone. But I will consider collaborating with people, respectfully. So, I won't say never. It might happen, it might not. I hope you respect what I've just said. And I am interested in having talks with people. I mean, if you're a content creator, that's cool. But you gotta try and explain that you're growing as well. That would be something good to say to everyone, so then they know that even though you admit you're a rookie, you're at least trying. Now, I've been trying for the last about 5 years, but the limitations of what I can and can't do have gotten in the way of what I would be able to and not be able to do, such as my internet. Okay, I'm just going to leave that alone now. Habits is done. Designer. Oh, this is the one I've been finally waiting to do. Now, as you may be telling, I'm actually building something in this world, which is like a house, but it's currently underground. Now, I got this inspiration from a friend of mine. I will gladly promote who he is. His name is Venrock, and he came onto one of my worlds. I'll show you in a bit. And he's inspired me a couple of times because he's not interested in just playing the games anymore. He's interested in making things look good. And because of what he did, it made me think about, you know, do I really want to have this crappy building in my video? I've also been watching other people's videos and they don't tend to have rustic, yucky looking buildings like I have. They actually have a bit of design in them. So this one here has actually been worked on and I've been waiting for a while to do something. But I'm pretty sure you don't want to come to watch a video and see this rusty old building which is just wood. Now, I've had no purpose for having good buildings other than those buildings there to make something look different. Now, I have priorly made some other buildings which might actually change the perspective on my channel, on my videos. Now these perspectives will be changed by what I'm actually designing. Now currently this looks a bit dodgy, this building, but still it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be like a tank. I don't expect it to be able to cope with much. So Venrock, if you're watching this video, buddy, thank you very much for all you've been doing for me. I appreciate what you've also had to say to me as well, and the advice you've been trying to give me. I'm gonna link your video or your channel to my on my video, so then people can come and see it if they want to. It's completely up to them though. I hope you don't mind. And if you do, I'll just block it out so then, you know, no one gets mad. Or no, you won't get mad. How can anyone else get mad? They'll only get mad if, you know, oh what? It's disappeared. But out of respect for you, I would delete the link that I'm gonna put in my video so then they can find you. It's just popularity. Because he is a very good friend, and he's done a lot to help me out. Though I don't really see him often, he is extremely nice, and he's an extremely great friend. And I'm pretty sure everyone who knows him can agree on that. Now, I think that's designer out of the way. Yeah, we gotta look at some other things in designer, but not yet. We'll talk about them last. So we'll go over designer as the last thing. What fame means to me. Now, I've already tried to look for something that fame means to me. Now, anyone who's watching right now is probably going to be like, so that's why you're here. You're here for fame. You're here to be famous and popular and whatnot. In a way, yes. In a way, no. I changed my mind a while ago about fame, because if I really want to be famous, I'd be sticking around some YouTubers I know with 200,000 subscribers. Now, I've kind of abandoned them a little bit, but I kind of haven't. I've only recently went back there, but I haven't been there for them in particular anymore, although I have been subscribed to them. And I unsubscribed, then I resubscribed, because they made a pretty funny video and it got my attention. So that's why I resubscribed to them. Now, these people, they do make lots of good content, and loads of my friends already know who they are because of how popular they are in relation to my friends. And they know where these YouTubers stand. Now, there's about 3 of them, but now it's 2 that are owners of such. But there's one in particular who owns the name of the channel, and who is the channel's name, basically. I'm not going to say their names because I don't want to point at anyone, I don't want to make problems or make false accusations, which may actually happen. Though I don't think I'm actually making false accusations because I know what I was aiming for back then and I know who I was back then, and I honestly want to change my perspective on what I'm doing. Basically, I'm gonna avoid chasing people that are higher than me unless they're chasing me down and they want to do something. I want to become popular at my own level. I want to become popular in relation to what's good about me and what's good about my channel. So, what does fame actually mean to me? I play with the word and I tried to change it so that instead of it being a meaning, a word, I changed it into a group of words, which for me, I came up with this. This is the first thing I came up with, but there's nothing else I could come up with. First amateur movie entertainment. That's what it means to be. First amateur movie entertainment. I mean, that's a little bit funny to me. No joke. It is. It's putting a smile on my face. And I don't normally smile, so that's something that's important. So I'm gonna stick with that and leave it at that. I am kind of looking for fame, but at my own rate, at what you accept about me. If I'm not, you know, if I'm not good enough, then don't bother treating me like a famous person. Don't bother subscribing because you know, you can always, if you're interested in my channel, you can always just Google it up and look for it, but you might forget. But if you're subscribed, you'll be supporting me a lot, and that means you'll be able to come and see my videos whenever they get posted. Now, I do understand that a lot of people won't actually go looking at videos straight away unless they're very, very good videos. And I know how bad I am at videos so far, so anyone who wants to see a channel grow and wants to see how a channel grows, I promise that this channel will grow, but it'll be at my rate, not someone else's. Although, other people might have influence on the rate of growth. And if that happens, then I have to point them out. I have to try and do something better than what I am doing. Okay. So, there's 2 more left, I believe. Okay, intro and outro. Now, yes, I have brackets here that say years. Now, the reason it says years is because for years I've been saying, hey, I'm going to make an intro and an outro, and it's going to happen. Well, it technically hasn't happened, and I'm sick of saying it's going to happen, because, well, when your skills diminish in certain areas, it makes it much, much harder to actually make something work, and that's actually a bit sad, because I really want to make something look good. I don't want to have a piece of junk on my channel to be like, this is who I am, and then it's like, that's a crappy video. It should be punished. I don't want to be someone that's, you know, making crappy content without something to explain why it's crappy. Now, I have an explanation why my content currently is crappy. I'm still new to this. After about 5 years, I am new to this, but when I did start, I was about 14 years old. Now I'm 19, and I've taken a while to grow up to this, so it's not my level still, but I'm trying to make it my own level. I'm trying to make this happen. I'm trying to make this work. So, anyone who can understand, I really, really appreciate your understanding. If you don't understand, then, well, that's just bad luck, I believe. So, I just At the moment, I'm actually multitasking, as you can see. I'm actually doing this as a live sort of video, rather than I'm recording and then I'm talking over top. So that's something I'm making people understand now, because I'm not really used to not doing something at the same time I'm recording, because then I easily get lost and bored. Well, look at that. I used a strategy. I was first of all looking at what I was doing, and then what I was trying to do is make it look perfect. As you saw with those torches, that helped, and that actually kind of worked. So I'm proud of that. Now I'm just a little bit lost right now. So I think we'll get over the intro and outro for now. I've got a boring one for my Terraria, but I don't have any music or soundtracks that actually sound or look good in my eyes. So I apologize that I don't actually use any music. But it's just, I'm looking for something that's actually going to work for my videos. For one of my videos that I haven't exactly posted yet, I wanted to have something that sounds bouncy to resemble the Jelly King in this game, the Slime King. That didn't really pan out, so I basically left it alone and dealing with what I've got now. Okay, so now that's out of the way, intro and outro, it will be done. It's just coming up with an idea to make it work. And I think we should get some inspiration from the videos that we're making, rather than going out of the way, well, it's going to look freaking awesome. Because that was how I was originally planning on doing things, but it's just too hard. The Terraria thing that I have now is okay, but still, it just doesn't work. In my eyes, it just doesn't work. Okay, let's leave it there now. That's done. The last one is speech, spelling, and grammar. Now, as many of you people on the internet know, my spelling and grammar is pretty poor. Now, the reason for that is, I actually have a reason why. I don't really want to tell anyone why, because it's what causes bullying. And I don't want to get bullied, I don't want anyone getting bullied or anything, so I'm just going to leave it alone. All I'll just say is, it's personal on why I'm bad at literacy and grammar. I excel more in maths, but honestly, over the years my skills dropped. And in fact, they dropped suddenly around about the age of 12, I'll say. I just don't remember what age I was when a certain event happened, which one day passed and I just lost a lot of my skill. I mean, hey, I was doing maths at that time and I was really, really freaking good. I have grades, I had papers to say how good I was at maths, but my skills just dropped. Like, in one day, I went from my mind, what was going through my head, went from being really, really fast and really accurate, whatnot, or close to accurate. It was, approximations, but it just diminished. It went down the toilet, is what I'm trying to say. It left me. It wasn't from not practicing, it was from a sudden pain which never really got looked over, and it's been verified as nothing, apparently. So I'm just gonna assume that was a growth thing that's caused my mind to lose this stuff. Now, I'm sure we're on 30 minutes. We're actually on 36 minutes. So I hope people haven't gotten too bored. I hope this is all understandable. But now it's time to go to the Fiesta Resistance. What we were talking about before, the designer. This is basically the end of the video, but I just want to show you. This is what I'm doing now, and I've gotten my inspiration from a friend, and I'm actually going to use... Yeah, don't look at all my characters and be like, wow, that's a lot of characters, they're all legit. Not all of those are legit, some of them are not. Some of them are, most of them are. I'm just looking for the world which... Oh yes, Team Buddies was the one with my friend, what he started building and making look good. Technically, I don't have a hammer on this world or anything. But basically, he was here, and what he did was he built this bottom room. Now, because of what he built, and what he asked me to do, he was here, he said, Talscar, can you finish this up and make a house? And I was like, sure. He's like, make it look good. And I'm like, okay. And I'm like, Holy crap, how am I gonna make this look good? I don't even have a hammer, man. So, he used the builder character instead of using a legitimate brand new character, and he went and built this. Now, I don't have a hammer for the character that's on this world, and I'll just see if I have it still, and I'll go to another world just to show you that, yeah, I'm not joking about this character. I think it's him. No, it's not him, because I had a character, it's not God. Hardcore test, FTL, the test jungle boot. Oh, this is the one that I was playing on the world. So as you can see, 30 minutes in and I don't have anything. So with this, I'm actually going to go to another world. No, it's not Fast and Light. It's Transform. And the reason I called it Transform was because, you know, oh crap, I just remembered. This guy still doesn't have a hook. As you can see, there's no items or anything on this character, so he's pretty lousy at getting around. And it kind of sucks. But all this stuff's legit. As you can see, planked wall. I don't even know how to make that. Oh, don't you dare kill me! Huh? Okay, I've got to be careful because that guy's going to kill me. I think he's going to kill me. He's actually a lot slower than he normally would be. Now, this here is my regular builds, but it has a strategy in place. As you see, there's chests everywhere. Now, I was trying to make this look good at the same time, make it look like it's leveling up. I've also got some wiring over there, like, if people from Minecraft are playing, there's my redstone in Terraria, right there. And it's true, it's redstone in Terraria. So, that's what I was doing in Terraria. I got a little bit bored of the normal stuff. This is what Terraria is to me now. I'm trying... Now, this is a little bit different, I admit. I was just trying to make it look not so boring. That's why there's walls down there, which are barrel wood walls. I have a combination of brick walls and wood walls. Then I have the just simple biome ones, which are a bit boring and old. Now, I'm pretty sure that... Yeah, that's a shame. I would show you if I had an opportunity, but I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna. I'll leave it alone. Now, single player. Now, a lot of you actually do know, or I hope you already know, I don't actually know. Not hardcore tests, it's the Let's Play Terraria Adventure. This is the world in which I'm doing my videos on legitimately. Now, I'm pretty sure there's actually no house. Oh, there is a house. Well, it's not much of a house because... Oh, that's right, there's no house on this. How stupid am I? There's actually no houses on this. I just remembered everything was strategy based and getting things done quicker than normal. Now, this is where we killed Slime King on a video that's still probably not posted. And it won't be posted for a couple of weeks, so sit tight. This is like a preview of what's actually been done. Now, some of you, if you've already watched my videos, you'll probably understand. Now, there's wiring right where I stand. I'm not sure if I have any wire or anything to show you, but I used this here as an example of what you can do in Terraria. Now, this is on a small world. As you'll see, there's wires there. I was honest about that. I remember a lot of things now. Basically, this character's not meant to be on this world, but this was the strategy. It was to come straight down to the mines looking for items that can help me, but at the same time, quickly, if I see a house like this, fix it up, place chairs and tables, and get some NPCs as soon as possible. Now, look at the benefit of the Jelly King, the Slime King, coming to kill me quite a few times. I had fun with it, so that's why I let him kill me so many times, because it was fun to die. And so, I didn't count it as legitimate deaths, I think. I think I just counted it because it was about 9 deaths. And I have a total of about 12 deaths, legitimately, but 9 deaths in a stupid sense. Because if you're playing hardcore, it'd be already over. But the idea behind what I was doing on this world was to show you some strategies, teach you tips and tricks that will help you in Terraria. Now, you already see that there's a tip and a trick right here, so if you really want to know exactly how I got to this point and what I was doing prior, Please check out my Let's Play video of series of Terraria. I'm gonna call it half official because it may and may not continue. And the only reason it may not continue is because if I have internet issues and other issues that may get involved, such as I failed to get what I'd like to get out of what I'm doing. This is from the skates. That's why the glass, this doesn't crack because I have icy skatey stuff on. And that's why I move so fast. Now, I'm pretty sure I've already made it to hell on the character's actually on this world. And he's explored most of the jungle, I think. No, he hasn't, because he died. That's got to be gold. I could be wrong. Black recluse. Well, actually, that's a wool creeper. Well, anyway, guys, I'd like to thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed the video, please like, comment, and subscribe, because you'll be supporting me a lot. If you just enjoyed the video, please subscribe, share with your friends, and try to understand that this is not going to be really good content for a long time. Now, I do understand video lengths are going to become a problem. So what I've planned in relation to this series that I'm building is I'm actually going to use bits of this series as like leverage to say this is how I originally did it in my Let's Play. So when I do another Let's Play, I'll splice it down a lot, and when people get to the points like, hang on, how the hell did you do this? I will point out another video in which resembles what's actually happened. Also, to you guys who really hate the star cannon, this is a backup plan in case something goes terribly wrong with this character, because with this character, I'm waiting for a friend. That's why it's not in hard mode yet. I love this weapon. It's not in hard mode because this friend hasn't showed up yet. But anyway, if you really enjoyed the video, please like, comment, subscribe. More people like my content, the more I'll post. And I will attempt my hardest, or with whatever time I have, whenever I'm not bored, I'll attempt to make my video quality and content better. In the meantime, enjoy what I have, enjoy what I'm creating. I am gonna say this Let's Play series is official, it's happening, and it's gonna continue unless it's not possible anymore. So, once again, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please like, comment, and subscribe, and more people like my content. Okay, I'll shut up already. Thanks for watching. Please share with your friends if you feel that this is worthy of it. If it's not, don't subscribe, don't anything. But other than that, thank you and goodbye.